talk about Alligator, basically, which I thought was a good movie. The cast was interesting, the kills were interesting, the cinematography was pretty good. First kill was pretty creative. Second, all of them were really done well and shot well and stuff like that. I like every single character, and that every single character seems to be logic. I like that it takes a killer alligator and makes it the single most intimidating thing that you have to be aware of. So I like that aspect. Obviously, the summary, the synopsis, the symbolism surrounds, a killing alligator. We see a couple like a doctor, these black guys who get paid. You see sex scenes in it. Each death sequence is similar in ties to the next. And that the alligator comes from the sewer. We see this man question about alligators in the sewer. Because he wants to know about these alligators that are in the sewer. I get a little info on them. He ends up dying in like the middle of the film by getting eaten by the alligator.
Me and you, man, next week. Take this guy. Look, I can do the dance. Whoa, slow when you drive. Me and you.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And that the alligator eats everybody. Of course, for it being an 80s film, the cinematography is going to be decent. Gave a very nostalgic feel. A known animal whatever you call her. And that man, the guy, that's who fall in love. That's who's in our sex scene. I don't think either of them died, but I would say it came off believable. The chemistry that the romance presented was incredible.
There's also a Patreon exclusive episode of Survivors. watch that. It's a load of fun. Let's get into your Omega checks. WrestleTalk.com/.
You also get a scene where they like kiss.
Nick J. Smith says the devil is Jeff Hardy. Mask isn't far off from Willow, but it isn't, is it? That private party of mules. I think they're going. With Jack.
They go out on a date.
Wardlow's 100% one of the mules, though not sure who else is. It's a turn on Roddy like that.
We even get a sequence and scene where the alligator shows up at a party.
Wardlow being the devil is too bang on the bananas. So beat the one cold version doesn't do much because of the leg. What if the devil is Don Callis? The person that people think is Wardlow is actually Hobbs. Don Callis.
Wrecks the party.
That's an interesting direction to take.
See, do you know what makes so interesting in that? Sorry.
And also,
It's Don Callis.
that same guy who asked about alligators in the sewer, basically, he wound it up getting eaten alive.
Dan Violi Booking Vince says, I think Luke was right. Mox versus Eddie. Jade won here so that Swerve wouldn't have to get pinned again.
And which in the scene looked very, very impressive.
Brian qualifies Eddie Andrade and maybe time 9. Brian has to wrestle on a short schedule, so he gets
Shot very well.
Tipper Lockhart Rocks says, Tipper Lockhart Rocks just says,
As in that,
why they AEW treat the OG Impact legend Jay Lethal like
when the
a
camera
should be treated like how
caught wide up on the alligator
Styles.
and wide up on the doctor,
I love Lethal even at the Ring of Honor days as well, but AJ
I thought it was great.
Kevin, I was reading the Briscoe versus Lethal as a relegation battle. I hope barring injuries or other stuff, next year's CT will feature some of the participants from this year. Get well soon, Kenny. Happy holidays, everyone. Ryan, I'm personally not a fan
If you guys haven't seen Alligator from 1980, I highly recommend
However, if Eddie Brody
you give it a look because it's a great
get a 5-way tie
horror film.
that's all I've ever wanted in life.
That's a wonderful thing to say. Look, I'm not a fan of time.
And if you like gory films,
Five-way tie. That's going to be the best thing ever. Don't
that's the way to go. Alligator from 1980 is a phenomenal film. The look, the cast, the characters. There might be even some sense of humor in Alligator from 1980, you know? Might be some sense of humor. You gotta check it out. You gotta watch it. I liked it a lot. My KJ Anoints, we know we're going up. We had one person viewed alive, and then they just simultaneously left my live. It's okay. People drop in and drop out all the time. I'm used to it happening. It's really nothing new to me. It's part of the game. I get it. I can understand it. Shit happens. People get busy. People have real life things happening, so I know. But Alligator from 1980. I rated it a 10 because I felt like, I know I give a lot of ratings of a 10 to certain horror films that I thought was good and they actually be good, but damn. Plus the explosions in the film. Thought the explosions in the last few films were top tier. The explosions in Alligator from 1980 Woo, baby. Those explosions definitely gave it a 10 because those explosions were incredible. I highly enjoyed those explosions in the film. And if you want to watch a film for explosions,
That's unfair. Plus it's boring. Andrade?
highly recommend this.
I mean, you said Dawn of the Dead. Andrade.
It's definitely better than a sleep-inducing desperation, like I've mentioned previously. I'll put it up way up above that for sure. Because it truly is way up above that. For sure. We see little like alligators displayed throughout the film, which is pretty interesting to me. That female doctor, well, veterinarian, that's basically what she is. That female veterinarian was basically studying she was studying the alligators, basically. I did see another animal in the scene other than an alligator. I believe it was like a tiger or whatever, which is pretty cool. She was actually, obviously, you know, going the same on that. Phenomenal, man. 10 out of 10 film. Trying to remember what else I've seen in the movie. There's this man in a trench coat who appears in certain scenes. He actually ends up in one of the death scenes where he ends up getting his body eaten when the alligator opens his mouth wide, and then that's the close-up scene that I love because it was shot beautifully. He was making that deal with them kids, them young individuals, in the prior scene of that I had mentioned before. That was the same person. A lot of them actors was a first-time impression thing because I didn't see any previous work that they had been in, so, and they did an impressive job to me, to be honest. It's pretty good acting skills. What else? Trying to think.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. This is my last. No, it's my
Fuck.
well said. You're here next Thursday. I
Oh.
wish you but until then, have a wonderful Christmas. I wish you a happy New Year on the day. Merry Christmas, happy
Oh, they're in bed. There's a scene where they're in bed and they're discussing such and such, that couple. the lady veterinarian and her boyfriend. I forget what character the dude plays, but yeah, thought it was interesting.
The Continental Classic has been so dead. If it was like a real person, this is what happened.
I think they're talking about the alligators or life shit, everyday life stuff within no family. But for sure, it was interesting. That was one of them powerful, like, romantic moments in the film. When they were sitting down in bed after a long, assuming long love-making session and just talking about life. That's just well done too. I like how we start off the movie with the alligator being shown as well. Well, its eyes, the camera was wide up on the alligator's eyes. And you could tell, soon as this movie got kicked off, soon as we started rolling, that motherfucker was nothing to play with. Absolutely deadly. For sure. That was our opening scene, which was done well because of the close-up. I really like when they use close-up shots and hallucinations, flashbacks within the film, because you don't see it often in certain movies. I can imagine back in the day you've seen it more often than not, or less than not, but it's used on a lot of things nowadays though. But I really like that type of stuff because it makes the movie feel very special and unique in its own way and different, you feel me? And let's not forget to add creative. Our surviving cast members were the veterinarian lady and that dude. I'm assuming he was like a doctor or whatever. That's like near the end, like we see an explosion, few explosions. Then that's when the alien feels the need that he has to not alien, alligator. That's when the alligator feels the need that he needs to interrupt the party and scare people off. I think he ate an elderly lady, if I could remember. But yeah, that was very well done too. Another close-up shot panned on the camera of him opening his mouth wide and chewing the lady to death. Very well done movie, very enjoyable movie. What else? You see this old man and this other older man who discuss lizards and mention a lizard and blase, which it's really a miniature alligator. But yeah, overall, it's a great movie. Peace. Love you guys.